What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video, and today we're gonna be getting into another interesting video topic. Now, today we're gonna be talking about breakout and, dare I say it, star player Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. We talked about JOK previous in the offseason, and we also mentioned how he can have a breakout year. I've always been a believer of JOK. We're going to get into some detailed thoughts, and we're going to bring up the ideas JOK a Pro Bowler and how the Browns might have a top 5 linebacker in football. First thing first, make sure I hit that like and subscribe button, man. Wanted to drop this video off on you guys. I got a video coming up on Martin Emerson, and then I got another video coming up on the Browns defense that I'm waiting to drop. This Browns defense could potentially have 4, maybe even 5 Pro Bowlers. That is crazy. I'm gonna drop a video on that though. Long story short, but getting into Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, you know, a lot of people like to look at PFF. He got a 74.1 PFF grade, which is pretty great. But that's not kind of how I like to look at stuff. PFF is almost like a good, how dare I say it, a good way to, like, almost like a Wikipedia. I don't look at it as like an end-all be-all or like a biblical thing to go in, hey, his PFF grade is this, so that means he's playing good, or his PFF grade is this, that means he's playing bad. Because Martin Emerson doesn't have the best in the world PFF grade, but he's playing like a top 10 corner. But we'll get to that on a different video. But Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, we talked about JOK at the start of the year. And I said he is, depending on his health, can be one of the best linebackers in football. He had all the talent there in the world. If you guys remember, JOK was actually supposed to, excuse me while I mess with my chair, JOK was actually rated as the top linebacker on many guys' draft boards when he came out of the draft. People said he was better than Michael Parsons. Now, that's, of course, before we knew Michael Parsons was going to become the edge and the pass rusher that he came out to be. But it was Micah and JOK was a debate to be had. And now people kind of like, it was one guy that made that video that JOK is unplayable and only could be played on third down and he's not a linebacker and he only should, like, that guy's an idiot. Like, that goes to show you who really don't know what they're talking about. And people always try to come out and have like these big claims, almost like the guy that said Marcus Mariota should be starting over Jalen Hurts. People always want to be that guy that say some insane, blasphemous type stuff that could have some potential truth to it. In that particular situation, he was completely flat out wrong, though. JOK is one of the best linebackers in football, and he's playing like the second best, if not the third best by far player on his team. Now, how would I rank this defensive unit? I don't know if I would go Miles 1, and then it's Denzel Ward or JOK. We got, at each position almost, a guy playing at a top 10 rate on our defensive. It's crazy. We got a guy in Grant Delpit playing at a top 10 safety level. A guy in Myles Garrett playing like the best defensive player in football. A guy in Denzel Ward playing at a top 10 corner level. A guy in Martin Emerson playing at a top 10 corner level. A guy in JOK playing at a top 10 linebacker level. Dalvin Thompson, top 10 IDL level. You know, I could go on and on. This is a great football team. And JOK is one of the, if not the second best player on his entire defense. That speaks volumes to how talented and how dominant he is. And his play is one of the main reasons the Browns is able to cover tight ends the way they've been covering tight ends and the way they've been able to blitz the quarterback. JOK has 3.5 sacks on a year at the linebacker position. At the linebacker position. He has a pick. He has PBUs. He has about 87 tackles. He's playing out of his mind, and he's very versatile. He's one of the best linebackers to throw at a running quarterback. You can literally sit JOK out there to spot. All the tackle for losses he get every game, all the times he just shoot through the gap. The guy's playing incredible. And the talent was always there. It was a matter of fact of just if he could stay healthy. And now that he's staying healthy, we all can see how good he is. And it's about time. People really sit there and try to discredit and talk about JOK. But him playing at this level, Andrew Berry deserves his flowers for going up there and getting him in the second round. Let's not forget how he got here. Browns traded up because JOK was falling. He was projected to be the first-round pick. Browns traded up and got JOK, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. They traded up, got Grant Delpit. They traded back, got Martin Emerson. Andrew Berry deserves an extension. Because now that these players are blossoming and these players is breaking out, we got to remember where we drafted them at, and we got to remember how they got here. So JOK is a key example of a guy that people really didn't believe in. He had a heart condition, and he always had the talent. He was a freak of nature at Notre Dame. A freak of nature at Notre Dame in college. One of the best, if not the best defensive player in college. And he came out that year, and the talent was always there. They had some health and some size issues and some size concerns. Andrew Berry said, no problem. Went up there and got him in the second round at a high draft pick. And now he's starting to blossom and break out. That he got a full year of being healthy. And he's not getting banged up because he got a defensive line out there that's playing good football. It's all works key and key, and Andrew Berry deserves his flowers for this football team and his defense because he drafted a lot, if not most of these guys, and they're all becoming Pro Bowl potential players. We got potentially 6 Pro Bowlers all on our defense alone. So I just wanted to make this video to give JOK his flowers for having this breakout season. He's not the only one, but he's playing as the second best player on this defense. And the defense to be this good and have this much talent around it for JOK, a very young player, to be playing as one of the second best, if not the top 3 defensive players on this team. When you got guys like Denzel Ward, Martin Emerson, Greg Newsome, Zadarius Smith, and Dalvin Tomlinson out there with Grant Delpit, Juan Thornhill, and JOK's been playing better than majority of those guys. You got to give that man his flowers. So that's all I want to say. I just want to drop this video, man. Y'all comment down below how y'all feel. Do you guys think JOK is a top 5 or a top 10 linebacker? I think he's definitely a top 10 linebacker in football. I'm not going to make a list, but he's definitely a top 10 linebacker in football. But it's your boy, Will. Hopefully he makes his Pro Bowl. I'm out. Peace.